My name is Donna Araujo-Hawkins. I'm the news editor at the Christian Century, and this is what happens after CCIM. So I graduated from Ball State in 2010. I wanted to be a religion reporter and didn't really strongly know if that was a thing. I did some like Googling and searching, and it is a role that is phased out of a lot of newspapers, I will say. But I came across the Religion News Association, and this probably sounds very cheesy, but all of the members of RNA are kind of what inspire me to keep going. Like it's kind of a family. I'm in the association now, um, but one of the vice presidents of the board and co-chair of the membership committee. Very involved. I love RNA almost as much as I love Ball State. Not quite. Um, but it's a family, and we all kind of understand the importance of religion journalism, whether that's reporting on Christians, Muslims, um, atheists. We all understand the importance of how religion is always in the room and how that shapes stories. And I'm so encouraged by my colleagues in RNA who are really kind of doggedly doing this work, sometimes with very little resources, because like I said, religion reporters are sometimes the first people to go at a publication. And then about a year and a half ago is when I moved to the Christian Century as news editor. I could summarize my work in one word. Oh my goodness. It would be synthesizing. So it's synthesizing a lot of news from a lot around the world, synthesizing people to come together to bring the magazine together. Also, I think synthesizing the sense of what religion is. That's really important to me. Just because I write for a Christian magazine, I don't want all of the news to be just all Christian news or one type of Christian news. Really, I think about if you're someone who's considers yourself to be smart about religion, what stories do you need to know for like a water cooler conversation? I'm trying to synthesize all of that into the news section. So I have two kids, and I work from home with both of my kids. And I have pre-pandemic. This was my kind of set up. I get up when the 1-year-old gets up. So I get up with her early, and then I sit on my phone, check social media, emails for work. I also do French lessons on my phone, trying to brush up on my French. So she sleeps for about an hour, and then 4-year-old gets up, and that's when the day really starts. We have breakfast. I'm usually working on my phone from that in the mornings, answering emails. I write stories sometimes on my phone. One of the things I learned working from home as a mom is to be mobile. Or you're just going to be irritated, like, oh, I can't get to my computer. I can't do my work. You've got to innovate. And so I do everything in Google Docs, Google folders that are shared on my computer, on my phone. I can work from anywhere, literally any position. I can nurse a baby on the couch with one hand and write a story. I have done it. And then in the afternoon is when I actually sit at my desk and edit stories or write stories, as the case may be. I end my day with I have a very long and elaborate shower process, which sounds superficial, but as an introvert, it is important for me to have time to myself. Self care, very important in journalism because you will get burnout, especially in these constant news cycles. So that is what I need to not completely lose my mind some days. We're taught as journalists that, objectivity is everything. And I don't think it means always doing a both sides type of reporting. Sometimes there is a truth. I think there's such thing as truth, and kind of finding that balance for me between I'm reporting facts, but sometimes I think there's a story that needs to be told. Um, and I am really trying to put a little piece of information out there to hopefully help people think or to shift culture, which I think if you had said that to me 10 years ago when I left Ball State, I would have been horrified at the idea that a journalist would be trying to shift culture in any way. But it has been hard to let go of some of my past notions of what journalism is and to find that balance. I won a national award. It was from the American Academy of Religion for in-depth news writing. And it was validating in a sense that I think one, as a Black woman in media, where often I think even the things that I contribute can be overlooked. Like I have read board reports where I worked really hard on a project and I'm not named on them, like other journalists are. So it was edifying in that sense that, like, okay, like I am actually very good at my job. And I know this, but now someone else knows this too. So it's edifying in that sense. But then also just for the way that I write stories, like I said, I've been trying to navigate this kind of balance between really wanting to do something of worth and value for the world, um, and being an objective journalist and having that validated with a national award. It's like, okay, yeah, yes, this is the right track. So I would say, well, the first time I won that award was really, really special.